welcome you to a special night of regular season hoops. This one counts as part of the NBA Cup. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the starting group for the Celtics. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Filling out the wings, it's going to be Simons and Brown. And it's White in at the point guard position. And for the Magic, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the 1. Richard, one of the best things about still being so early on in the season, the fan excitement is real.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, the fan excitement. That's the best part because everyone believes positive things can happen. That's the best part about the first third of the season.
Now here's Wagner. Pass to Bane. Carter, a screen on Simons. Just 5 on the clock. Bane, the pass to Carter. Simons with a steal. The drive by Brown. It's rebounded by Wagner. Goes up from the top of the key. And Banchero with the bucket. And the assist by Wagner.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Brown against Wagner. Here's Brown. In his last outing, he had 11 points. White, good.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. To the middle. Carter, good.
Yeah, good move by the defense. But Carter was too locked in to be denied.
And so Simons will bring it up for Boston. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year.
Last go-around, they lost the regular season series to this team, but beat them in the playoffs. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Banchero against Tatum. Outside Carter. Launches it. The rebound, Celtics. They defeated Washington in their last game.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Now here's Wagner. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Now here's White. Pass to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Suggs with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And he was so disruptive at the defensive end. 4 steals on the night. He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. Richard, it's just a few years into Desmond Bane's career, but he's historically good shooting threes.
I mean, B.A., he is over 40% for his career. In the top 25 all-time of three-point percentage, and that is on a major volume.
Orlando trailing here. Bane surveying the D. Here's Banchero. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
The free throw drops for Banchero. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10" wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The floor is space for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But they live by the three, die by the three. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
Now here's Banchero. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Suggs with it. He's guarded by White. Orlando again missing. Now Brown. Outside Tatum. Tatum, a screen on Bane. Simons passes to Tatum. It's on target from the high post.
On either side of the pick and roll, Tatum is a real threat.
Pass to Bane. Carter, a screen on Simons. From deep, Bane. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Banchero, following the bucket by Boston. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Fifth, Anthony Simons.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Brown on the take. Fires from the line. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
The three from Suggs. The shot, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Here's White. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Magic making a change here. Jones is checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in.
What's up?
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up. He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 11 so far. Pritchard with a screen on Wagner. Here's Brown. Count it.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Magic trail by 3. Outside Bane. Pass to Banchero. Orlando moving the ball around. Wagner for 3. It's hauled in by White. Boston's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. With the drive. Shot blocked.
Well, Wagner has the length, but that block was more about effort and timing.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Here's Brown. That shot is off. Nice D from Wagner. Outside Bane. Pass to Banchero. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in. And here's Pritchard. No points so far. Here's Tatum. Here's Keita. And here's White. Clock at 6. Great D that time from Bain. And the call will be against Derek White. That'll be a second foul of the game. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Orlando trailing here. Now here's Jones. Banchero outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Hauser passes to Tatum. 3 on 3. The 3 from Bain. Fires in the triple. And the Magic lead by 2.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Black's checked in for Orlando. The Celtics have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Pritchard against Jones. Keita. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Jones with the ball. Outside Bain. Jones sets a screen. Here's the 3. They get it back. Black outside. Banchero outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Banchero's got 11 points.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Hauser outside. Out to the wing. Pritchard from outside. The shot off that time. Deflects the pass. Black outside. And Carroll with a screen on Brown. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Celtics trail by 6. Now Pritchard. He's scoreless. Tatum from long range. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Wagner comes in for Black. Boston also changing it up. Boucher's checked in for Keita. And Minot subbed in for Jason Tatum. Three-pointer Pritchard. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 6th rebound on the night. The baseline J. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick-and-roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Pritchard against Jones. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. They set the pick. To the paint. Wagner with a steal. Banchero with it. Pritchard picks him up. Banchero no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Back to Jones. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one's good.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Wagner with a screen. Inside. And the dunk by Wagner.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
So it's Boston now. Orlando making their last shot. It's Brown on the wing. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Now here's Banchero. He's closely guarded. Can't cash in the 10-footer.
How did he brick that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Boucher, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Wagner finds Wagner. Here's Bain. Beyond the arc. He can't get it to go. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Orlando Magic. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Orlando.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 4, they've got Anthony Black. Goga Bitadze is out there with Wagner. Then there's Wagner, and it's Jones in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Hauser, that's good.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Orlando has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Wagner outside. Six to shoot. The 3 is up. Rebound Boston. Outside White. Down low. Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pritchard against Jones. Wagner outside. Wagner with a screen. To the inside. Knocked away. 6 on the shot clock. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Number 1, the Magic. 5th best, Boston.
One look at last season's shot blocking numbers, and it's clear that these are 2 squads that love to play the physical game down in the paint.
And the Magic making a change here. Suggs is checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Simons checked in. 5 to shoot. Here's Black. Lays it up and banks it in. Black's got 5.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Now here's Simons. He had 31 in the win against Washington. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. Rebound Boston.
putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wish I played with more guys like him.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Wagner inside. He's covered by Simons. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. Garza's checked in for Boucher. Boston has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. You know, for a team that's had deep playoff runs almost every year recently, the Celtics fell short last season, RJ.
Well, injuries and other factors played into that. But there's so much parity in the NBA right now. There is no team invincible come playoffs.
Oh, sensational! Yes. What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that." Back to you.
They've got their fans fired up. All right, thank you, Allie. Pass to Garza. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Minot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Wagner. Oh, a special move before that shot. Wagner's got his second basket of the game.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. White looking it over. Pass to Garza. 4-3. Orlando with the rebound.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Black outside. Now Batadze. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Batadze's gotten his first basket of the night. And the Celtics in possession here. Trailing by 2. Suggs against Pritchard. Outside White. Lets a floater go. And it's rejected. In transition, the Magic on the run. Wagner for 3. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Outside White. 17-foot shot on the way. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. White's got 14.
Had momentum going toward the bucket. Nice leaner.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Black. Boston also changing it up. Williams comes in for Garza, and it's Brown in for Pritchard. White against Suggs. And here's Wagner. Inside. And the dunk by Wagner.
Yeah, smooth pass there. Wagner can make the game look easy.
Boston trailing. Here's Brown. Give him 8. Pass to Simons. And stolen by Bane. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist by Bane. Wagner's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now here's Brown. Here's Minot. Brown looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Simons passes to White. Three-pointer off the mark. And here are the Magic now. They're on a 10-2 run here. And Jaylen Brown gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Orlando making a switch here. Banchero's checked in. Wagner against Brown. Pass to Banchero. Fades away. And that one hits the back iron. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Brown. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs. And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Black's checked in for Orlando. Free throw good. Brown.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
Batazzi a screen on Simons. Payne, the pass to Batazzi. Now here's Banchero. 3 on the clock. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Now here's Brown. Black defending. Brown passes to Williams. Over Batazzi. Again, the miss by Boston. Orlando leading by 3. Here's Banchero. Banchero uses his size down there.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Here's Minot. Simons outside. Williams a screen on Payne. Here's Simons. It's rebounded by Batazzi. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Boston also changing it up. Tillman's checked in for Williams. Tatum comes in for Minot. And Pritchard is subbed in for Derek White. Here's Orlando. They're on a 14-5 run. Suggs outside. From deep, Banchero. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Wagner.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB physical. Get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The Celtics making a switch here. Boucher's checked in. So it's Boston now. 7-point differential. Tatum a screen on Payne. Payne against Simons. Pass to Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Brown. From downtown. Good work defensively by Black. Here's Orlando. They're on a 16-5 run. Down low. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Orlando shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Brown passes to Pritchard. Here's Boucher. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Boucher's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Wagner with a screen on Tatum. Wagner in the high post. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Wagner's got 8.
Yeah, nice dime from Banchero there, wanting to work it over to his teammates whenever he can.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Trailing by 10. And here's Tatum. Out to the right wing. Boucher against Wagner. Boucher passes to Tatum. Tatum! Money from deep.
Good job by Tatum to exploit the space just outside the arc.
Orlando moving the ball around. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Shoots over Tatum. Banchero no good. Celtics trail by 7 to the paint. And stolen by Bane. Driving inside. And that one's good. He's got 5.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Boston has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Simons passes to Boucher and finished off by Boucher.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
Orlando leading by 7. 1:57 left in the second. Bane, the pass to Banchero. He takes it in. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
1:44 left in the second period. Suggs against Pritchard. Pass to Simons. Back to Pritchard. 5 on the clock. Great D that time from Suggs. Orlando has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Boucher with a double team. Suggs outside. From deep, Banchero. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Celtics trail by 9. Brown can't hit. Up top, Black. Pass to Suggs. Fires the 3. On target from range. Suggs has got 6 points.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
The Celtics shooting the ball at 48% so far. Outside, Brown. Here's Pritchard from the arc. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Suggs. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Banchero. Tatum with some nice D's.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Bane against Simons.
Get through.
Suggs outside. The 3. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Simons. That'll do it for the first half. Orlando ahead. They lead by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Orlando Magic.
They've been patient, not allowing the other teams to speed them up, just making the plays that are there.
Yeah, protecting the lead by protecting the ball. Sounds simple, yet it's anything but. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
You take a look at Orlando. Even if they're not the team we thought they'd be, they haven't completely come off the rails. Still plenty of time left. With all this talent, I can see them turning it around real fast. How fast? That fast.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. White and Simons combine at the guard spots. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. And it's Brown in at the 3.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown, and it's just another weapon in his arsenal now.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Suggs. Shot clock at 5. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. Bane, no good. Celtics trail by 10. White with it to the middle. And stolen by Suggs. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That's good from Suggs.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Orlando leading by 11. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And the three-pointer goes. Bane's got 8.
There's just no hesitation from 3 for Bane. He is trigger happy out there at all times.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting the ball at 48% so far. In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
And the call will be against Derek White. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Banchero. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pritchard finds Simons. Banchero against Tatum. It's Tatum working inside.
You look at Tatum now running the pick and roll. He's calm and his moves are so concise. He's just definitive with everything he does.
Orlando leading by 12. Suggs outside. Back to Wagner. From deep, Bane. Queta pulls it in. The Celtics have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And he gets the bucket. 6 points now for Anthony Simons.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Orlando has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Wagner, the pass to Carter. 13 feet out. Drained it for 2 points. And the Magic lead by 12.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
The Celtics have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Pritchard surviving the D. Clock at 4. Back to Tatum. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Ben Carroll. To the paint. Carter can't get it to go.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Pritchard, the pass to Simons. Now Brown. The 3 is up. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
Here's Wagner. He's got 6. Pass to Suggs. Wagner with a screen on Pritchard. The 3 from Suggs. Hits a 3-pointer. Suggs has got 4 points this quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks for the report, Alex. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Yes, Peyton Pritchard doing it at the NBA level. But he was a beast in the college ranks too, Richard.
All-time leader in games played, minutes, and assists in his conference. The only player to reach 1,900 points, 600 assists, and 500 rebounds in the conference. You know, that's pretty tough.
That's good from Pritchard. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Orlando leading by 11. The 3 from Bane. That's in. Coming off an assist from Ben Carroll. Ben Carroll's got 5 assists in the game. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Orlando, number 1. The Celtics, 2nd.
And what stuck out to me is how intense both of these teams were on D last season. Neither giving up many points to opposing teams.
Here's Tatum. Orlando with a rebound. Ben Carroll's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Back to Suggs. Pass to Bane. Ben Carroll the screen. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. 3-pointer. He drops it from range. Ben Carroll's got 25 points in the game.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. 17-point game. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. So it'll be Peyton Pritchard shooting. That's on Wendell Carter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Orlando?
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
Looking to end this cold spell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Banchero. Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
Jones, he's checked in for Suggs. The Celtics also with a sub. Hauser, he's checked in for Simons. Payne finds Banchero. Shoots over Tatum. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Orlando with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Down low. The shake. Boston pulls it in. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Brown against Wagner. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. That's on Wendell Carter.
And Brown is a talented scorer who also excels at drawing fouls.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Both good from the line that time.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Carter, a screen on Tatum. Tatum against Banchero. Clock at 6. And another miss by Orlando.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So it'll be Peyton Pritchard shooting. It goes on Tyus Jones. The three from Bain. And his fifth make of the game in 12 attempts.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Pass to Queta. Stolen by Carter. And it's Orlando on the break. Wagner, he's open. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got 6 assists here tonight. Now Brown. He's got 18. Oh, Carter with the block.
Hard to get shots over Carter Jr. With his timing and his long arms.
Nails the baby hook. Carter's got his third basket on the night right there.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Orlando leading by 15. And here's Jones. Jones with a screen on Brown. Here's Wagner. And a nice finish on the layup. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Pass to Hauser to stop the run. It's rebounded by Banchero. And for the Magic, their shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Tatum. Buries it down low. Tatum's got 11 points.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
Orlando making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Carter, and Black subbed in for Desmond Bane. Boucher's checked in for Boston. Minot comes in for Brown. Orlando with the ball. Outside Jones. Wagner left side. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. 10 points for him. Here's Minot. Outside Tatum. Boucher a screen on Banchero. Here's Tatum. He nails it. That's his fifth make in 11 tries.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
Magic leading by 15. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Outside Jones. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his sixth rebound on the night. Here's Hauser. Now Pritchard. Back to Hauser. Tatum looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hauser outside. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Pritchard gets it to go.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Here's Wagner. Takes the three. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Outside Pritchard. And there's the screen. Orlando with the rebound. Wagner left side. And rejected. Outside Tatum. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Black, no good. Celtics trail by 12. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Hauser, good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Hauser's got 6. Banchero against Tatum. Banchero outside. Here's Wagner. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Banchero's got assist number 7 tonight.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Orlando ahead. They lead by 11. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Then it's Anthony Black. Then it's Goga Batadze. And it's De Silva in at the 4-man position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Black. And stolen by Boucher. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's Simons missing.
Nice rebound. trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Magic leading by 12. Black outside. Batadze, a screen on Pritchard. To the inside. Batadze, the pass to Bane. Tipped! Pritchard against Suggs. Outside, Brown. Pass to Simons. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Orlando. 17 points was their biggest margin. Black, no good. Celtics trail by 12. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Inside. Pass to De Silva. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance. De Silva's got his first 3 points of the game.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Outside, Brown. Oh, look at Brown. Bang it inside.
You see the confidence building in Brown offensively. First, it was taking over stretches. Now, it's taking over games.
Magic leading by 11. Suggs outside. Outside Bane. To the middle. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Boucher. And here they go. Stolen by Bane. Suggs, the pass to Bane. Batadze with a screen to the inside. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's De Silva. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. De Silva's got 5 points in the quarter. Now here's Brown. Outside Pritchard. Brown with it. Outside Pritchard. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
The three from Suggs. Drops in the three. And the Magic lead by 16.
Love the quick shot there. Suggs looking decisive and comfortable, stopping and firing.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Brown with it. Guarded now by Black. Minot. Boston, no good that time either. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. They get it again. Deflected! Celtics trail by 16. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Brown. Great D that time from Bane. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. To the wing, right side. Now Suggs. Outside Bane. Let's go with a three. Minot pulls it in. Minot's got 7 rebounds in the game. Suggs against Pritchard. Again, the miss by Boston. Orlando leading by 16. Black passes to Suggs. Pass to Batadze. Over Pritchard. Batadze can't hit. Boston's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Simons passes to Boucher. And that one good. Well, Orlando's shooting the ball at 48% so far. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Paolo Banchero comes in for De Silva. And Wagner subbed in for Bain. Boston also changing it up. Cadiz checked in for Boucher. Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's White in for Pritchard. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And it's Wagner missing. Celtics trail by 14. Here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
At point blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Magic shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. Wagner looking it over. And Carroll with a screen on White. 6 on the shot clock. And Carter gets it to go on the assist by Wagner.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Outside Tatum. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
Since halftime, either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has turned up.
Jones, he's checked in for Suggs. Orlando leading by 14. Banchero outside. Picked by Carter. Banchero in the post. Tatum's there. Can't get it to fall. Pass to Minot. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance.
Even against tight defense, he is so good from out there.
And here's Jones. Now here's Wagner. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And you can't be too physical with how you guard Wagner. That's asking for trouble.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Wagner.
Yeah, a very energetic player. Franz Wagner always seems to be searching for his next chance to impact the game.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Bain comes in for Black. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Jones.
And really strong at the line since the break.
On the wing, Tatum. Back to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bain's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Banchero outside. And he's going for the lob. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Tatum with it. He's picked up by Banchero. And it's Simons missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Orlando leading by 15. Outside Bain. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Tatum with a steal. Out to the right wing. Here's Minot. Again, the miss by Boston.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Minot. Orlando has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Down low. Here's Bane. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Explosion to the rim. Bane not backing down.
Celtics trail by 18. Here's Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. The Magic have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Banchero outside. Knocks down the long J. Banchero's got 28 points for the game.
This is his second three this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Outside Tatum. White finds Simons. And here's Tatum, guarded by Banchero. Tatum can't hit.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Banchero no good. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics, trailing by 19. Outside White. Driving in. That's good from White. That one misses. Orlando leading by 18. And the call will be against Derek White. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
Well, he needs to be careful. One more foul, and he's done.
Wagner outside. Now Bane. Banchero outside. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Oh, the shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The putback. How about the activity?
Now you got to keep Tatum off the boards or he will jump all over you.
Outside Banchero. Payne outside. Now Banchero. Carter, a screen on Tatum. It's Banchero with the drive. Book it!
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
They trail by 18. There's 1:54 left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, wide open, but couldn't capitalize. Brown against Wagner. Banchero with a screen on Brown. Suggs outside. Now Wagner from deep. Now Bane. Outside Banchero. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall. And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Magic.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Paolo Banchero.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Simons against Bane. Tatum. And he gets it from 15. Here's Wagner. Now Bane. Wagner outside. Here's Banchero. Now Bane. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, he can't get the layup. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Booyah! He sinks the triple. White against Suggs. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.